We give birth to behemoths.
They all come late.
They're enormous, yeah. Yeah, they already have all their teeth.
What happens when you get two dads in a messy, kid-abused minivan talking about morning sickness, epidurals, and the blessings of fatherhood? My guest today is my friend Mike Marshall, a father of 6 who once rode out a hurricane in an apartment with his pregnant wife. Mike is a talented artist, a devoted husband and father, a man without a lot of time on his hands, and the creator of the baby phone. I'm Aaron Sharp, author of the book You Got This, Dad. Settle in and ride along with us for You Got This, Dad, the series.
With our first baby, again, you don't know what you're doing. Like
We still don't. But we have a better idea.
You can still YouTube it. You probably can learn how to do anything. I attribute my professional career to YouTube, by the way. So I bet you could figure out how to...
I've noticed the similarities.
I bet you could learn how to deliver a baby via YouTube. But I avoided that at all costs. So our OB was there to do her job, which we pay her generously for.
Yeah, or the insurance does, or somebody does.
Yeah, somebody did.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Obama. Is that a thing still?
No, we're okay. We're behind a Trump 2020 truck here. So I feel like you should.
Yeah, and I'm in Texas. Sorry.
You are in Texas.
All right.
Come on.
I have no political affiliation.
That's not good enough anymore, Mike. You can't do that.
Well, the OB. And this was after being in labor for like 26 hours. I guess so. They definitely call her. They know the warning signs, right? The nurses. Oh man, we had this nurse. My wife is a saint, as noted previously, but man, it's a crapshoot if you don't get the right nurse in there.
Yeah.
Man, so we had this nurse that, so, you know, the whole pushing regime is like you push for what, like a 10 count, right?
Yeah. And so, and your wife does too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, both of you.
Yeah, so, but the nurse that was kind of heading up the charge, she was a very intense personality.
Okay.
Very loud, but she would be like, you know, in the best intentions too. And my wife's a very patient wife, married to me. But the nurse would be like, all right, we're gonna do a 10 count. Are you ready? Push. 1. You're doing so great. I'm really proud of you. You're almost there. You're doing great. 2. And then so. It was like this. So every 10 count was more like a 30 count. And my wife quickly lost patience with that woman, and we had to do something to get her out of there. And then
I mean, you say that like you know, there's this cliffhanger, you know. We had to do something to get her out of there. Then you just move on to the next thing, like, you know.
Yeah, I'd rather not talk about it.
Fair enough.
It's
the lawsuit's still not settled.
Yeah, it's a dark time in my history.
Fair enough.
But so the OB gets there after 25 and a half hours of inactive labor. We finally got into active labor, and so we get excited. And the OB comes in. We've got 4 or 5 nurses in there.
Yeah.
And the OB comes in, grabs a chair, scoots it up about 5 feet away from the legs. Can we do that?
Home plate.
Home plate, yeah.
Whatever we're going with here.
Yeah, and she's playing in, expecting a bunt.
Yeah, okay.
So she's close.
She's ready.
Yeah, so and then she just plops down and sits really properly, and then just watches, and then waits. And the nurses.
Was there any sort of verbal communication to you guys, like, hey, here's what I'm doing,
No, she was there. And that was all she was expected to do until the baby came. And I guess that's how it goes. I don't know. But we've since have a different OB. But anyway, the baby came and she caught the baby, which
that's good.
Praise the Lord, yeah.
Yeah. So ultimately, despite the beef you had with the style and everything, she did the minimum requirements for an OB.
Yeah, and I'm pretty certain we ended up with our baby, which, you know, to the hospital's credit and her credit. Yeah, she's Asian.
Your baby's Asian.
Just kidding. You can cut that.
You're gonna cut that part out. I can actually figure out how to go through the drive-through at In-N-Out.
You just drove over 2 slices of tomatoes.
Did I? I'm good. What do you want to drink?
May I please have... Can I have a small strawberry shake? Do you guys do that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I want a small chocolate shake.
Okay.
And can I get a medium tea that's half sweet, half unsweet?
Absolutely.
So, since we're here in the drive-through line, and it looks like we will be for a few minutes, were there any foods that your wife loved or hated while she was pregnant?
No, she didn't get the cravings like I guess the stereotypical pregnancy is, but we did find out quickly that if she doesn't make herself eat first thing when you wake up, she's gonna be puke fest all day.
Okay.
And so we figured that out on pregnancy number 6, I think.
Which is convenient.
Yeah.
That if you go farther, you at least know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can think of a place that a normal family goes to, my wife's thrown up there. Thrown up in mass. Passed out. Oh, she passed. So there's that. It kind of goes hand in hand with the puking, right? Like if you don't eat, you feel nauseous, and then you get the blood sugar thing because your body is. I'm speaking like an expert. I don't know, but I assume it's because your body is just taking care of the baby, and any nutrients that's in there, it's gonna get to the baby first. And so my wife she would pass out at places because she would forget to eat before. So one time we were at mass going up to communion, and she totally just
passed out,
just laid down in the aisle, and then we all just went up to communion.
and you just had communion and came back.
Picked her up on the way out.
I mean, they can't reschedule communion. I mean,
I know, right?
It's gotta
have your priorities in order.
I mean, listen, it's been 2,000 years of history behind this. We can't just stop because you can't.
I know.
Stay awake.
I know.
Yeah.
Jesus waits for no man. That's 1 Thessalonians, I think.
Maybe not. Maybe
Third
Thessalonians.
There
That's
it
where
is,
it's at.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here's that half and half for
Okay.
you.
Right.
Here's that chocolate.
Okay.
And here's that strawberry.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks so much, guys. Have a
Thanks,
great
Todd.
rest of your day.
Right. So I
Old Todd.
what did you do special, if anything, for your wife while she was pregnant? Anything in particular that you did to sort of like help her?
I did the dishes a couple times.
Okay, a couple times. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say 9 months, 6 kids, 54 months, a couple times. Yeah. Good for
Yeah.
her.
I tell you what, we make a lot of dishes. So being the dad, you get to kind of talk right to the baby.
Yeah.
And then you have these delusions that the baby is understanding you and responding. But
Did you sing to the baby?
I did Josh Groban to the baby. No.
Of all the music,
I probably did.
Of all the music you could have picked, you picked Josh Groban.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
he's a total package, am I right?
if you say so. But
It's
anyway.
Andrew Bernard's brother. Yeah, so I would sing, talk to the baby, and then one day I'm really proud of this. We'll see if there's a market for this.
Okay.
I'm going to turn this into a real product. So
Since you're talking about it here, I think I would own some sort of percentage, right? I think that would be fair.
we're going to have to talk about that.
Okay.
We're going to have to talk about that.
Well, go ahead.
All right. Once you hear the idea, you'll be like, no, you can get that. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So I got these. Anytime you start a product pitch like this, so you start with 3 toilet paper rolls.
This is ready for Shark Tank already.
Yeah. No, paper towel rolls. I took 3 paper towel rolls.
Okay.
Kind of cut them at angles, mitered them,
Okay. Okay.
to use industry language.
Okay.
Adhered them with an adhesive strip.
Which most people would call tape.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can call it that. So I taped together 3 paper towel rolls, kind of like in an oblong U shape.
Okay.
And then, but it worked perfectly, so my wife could hold one end up to her mouth. We called it the baby phone.
The baby phone. Okay.
Yeah, so they hold up one end to her mouth, and the other end went like this, right to the baby, and then she could talk to the baby like this.
Okay. Was there some sort of a funnel or something on the other end?
Listen, I was working with paper towel rolls
I feel like there's
with
some
a
product.
consistent diameter all the way through.
I mean, I understand that as a man with a pregnant wife, you're a little scatterbrained. But I mean, I feel like just a little bit of like product improvement before you go to market with it.
Listen, I don't need your comments about how this could have been better. It worked, and my wife was proud of me.
That's what matters. If your pregnant wife is proud of you, it doesn't matter what else happens.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, she was proud of me.
Yeah.
No, it's good. We still have it. We did it with the first baby, and it's kind of a joke, but it's a fun little something. So we
Yeah.
keep it, and we pull it out occasionally for every year when we're pregnant. Every other year.
Every other year when you're
Yeah.
pregnant, in pairs.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's fun.
You may be onto something.
The baby phone. I think that
Yeah.
could at least be a gag gift, if anything. People got to
Oh.
make money on gag gifts.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to
If-
pitch gag gifts to the sharks, though.
If we live in a world where the Chia Pet can survive, I think the baby phone has a place.
That's a funny sentence.